Oh, good morning to you. I am excited today because today I am celebrating. Okay, let me rewind. I joined YouTube and started making videos back in May of 2024. So it's been a year. It's been over a year, but I didn't really want to celebrate until I got my 100th subscriber or my 100th video created, or whichever came first. But as luck would have it, I'm achieving both at the same time. Yeah. Just yesterday, on September 12th, I received another subscriber, which gave me 100. I now have 100 subscribers. And this very video is my 100th video. I wonder how often that happens on this YouTube thing. I don't know. Happened to me. I feel pretty lucky, and I'm going to celebrate. So, I want to really thank you as a subscriber. It's very important to me. And it's really high, mighty praise that you click that subscribe button and you do that for me. It means a lot to me. I want to sing you a song, but I think I'll leave it up to the professionals.
Hey there, friends, you clicked and stayed, you rolled the dice with me. You hit that little bell and now you're part of this family. Every like, each comment, every thumbs up lights my day. You're the reason that I'm here, you turn my small dreams into play. I wish I could take you out, buy a hot dog and a cold one too. Root for the home team, trade a story or two. But for now, these words will have to stand where handshakes would be. So take my loyalty, my thanks, you mean the world to me. Thank you, subscribers, high praise from the heart. You're the beat in my channel, you're my favorite part. I'll give you honesty, passion, and more than a start. Stay with me on this journey, you're forever in my art.
Thank you, subscribers. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you once again. And I'd also like to thank 10 YouTube content creators who influenced me along the way. There are more than 10. In fact, I'm going to do 11 here. We'll have 10 with one honorable mention. But there's really a lot more, and I just didn't want to go on and on. But I do want to celebrate some of these people. So I'm going to do that here in just a second. But I think that if by chance I just keep reading off names and blah, 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 you're going to get bored. So with every content creator I'm going to mention here on YouTube, I'm going to make sure they have a sponsor in the way of a real cool baseball card. Are you ready? Good. Okay, so these are not really in any particular order. However, the very first content creator I'm going to mention is the very first one I ever watched regarding baseball cards. And I was online at work. I spent a lot of time online at work. I wasn't horsing around, but I was kind of horsing around when I found this particular channel. And I ended up watching 5 or 6, maybe 7 of these very short versions of Baseball Card Theater with T-Sean Shannon. I laughed so hard that I really got enthralled with this new medium that I had no idea about. I've watched YouTube before, but not about baseball cards, and that's a passion of mine. And T-Sean really kind of just said, hey, you can be funny with this stuff. You can still have fun. You can still tell stories, and you can be funny. So I say to T-Sean Shannon and Baseball Card Theater, Baseball Card Theater, brought to you by Ding Dongs and Twinkies and Suzy Q's with Hostess baseball cards. Thank you, T-Sean. All right. Junk Wax Hero, being another one of the people who are big with me as far as influence goes, brought to you by Foremost Milk and Sparky Anderson. I love Junk Wax Hero because it was just being current with news all the time, and then projects that Mike was taking on. And I thought, well, that's a great way to start a channel. So that was very influential. Foremost Milk going out to you. Nice cold one for Mike. All right, the next one, Mangini. John Mangini and the Mangini Collection. he expressed such deep love and passion for cards. I don't know if I have found anybody that did that other than myself. And I really appreciate it. So here's a sweet Caparol T206 just for him, because I know he would appreciate this card. Next, Geez Mikey. This is the Ron Lewis portrait of Negro League ball players. This is Wilmer Harris, and it's autographed. And it's going out to Geez Mikey, who just showed a joyful love for cards and showed me how to collect. I mean, I knew how to collect, but he kind of gave me the stamp of approval by still using binders and keeping boxes and doing it all the way he wanted to do it. And that's the way I want to do it. So Mikey, this card's for you. Chris from Missouri, another great storyteller. There's a lot of them here on YouTube. Chris being a really good one. And I really appreciate him. And if he were here, I'd like to go, let's get a Hires root beer with ice cream, a nice float, and a cherry on top. Wouldn't that be great? Don Zimmer, he'll join us. Thank you, Chris from Missouri, for influencing me along the way. Next up, Orlando from Collector's Dream. Orlando, this is Walter Johnson. You know this guy. I know you do. You are a caring card collector, and you're a quiet leader in this community. And I really found that to be important to me. As far as putting together my channel, kind of copied you a little bit. But that's okay. That also is some high praise, I think. This B18 blanket, in your honor, Orlando. Striker Breaks. Check it out. Nolan Ryan. Baseball Star Bubblegum, brought to you by Striker Breaks. You show off a lot of cards, and I got an eyeful of a lot of really cool cards when I was just getting back in. I used your channel to determine what I wanted to collect. You had a lot of great cards on there, and you know what? You're in Michigan. Nolan Ryan says he loves you too. Along that same line, I'm going to take this one out of the sleeve. Jabs family. Yeah, Eric was kind of instrumental early on, along with Striker Breaks, and that is that they were showing a lot of cards. And I really needed to see what was new in the hobby, because I hadn't been in it in a while. So I watched a lot of Jabs family, figured out what was going on, and his passion for baseball cards and showing cards all the time. It's like 2 or 3 times a day. I really appreciated it. So to you, Eric Jabs of Jabs family, here's a Mother's Cookies card showing you the Pacific Coast League like nobody's ever shown it before. Thank you for your influence. Another great storyteller, Phillies baseball cards, story, legend, and lore. I love the stories you tell. I hang on every word that you say, and the story of the guy that used to say, "Hey, Phillies guy," touched my heart, and I appreciate you sharing that story with me and with everybody. You're very influential, and I really appreciate it. And Carl Hubble says, "Hey, I like you too, pal." All right, the very last one we have here is Brent Richards. Brent had a style, just boldness, and consistent content, and I just loved watching him. He has really introduced me to new cards to collect. I found that to be very influential, and not just my channel, but also in my collection. What a great job he did. So, Brent Richards and baseball cards, brought to you by 1970 Top Supers and Hammer and Hank Aaron. Okay, my honorable mention. My honorable mention is Wolfpack Man. I absolutely love this guy's delivery and all the fun that he has every time he rips packs. And he does rip a lot. In fact, it really got me caught up and made me want to do that ripping as well. So he's very influential, and he just has a lot of fun. You're going to laugh with him when you start watching him, And he just loves baseball cards and football cards and basketball cards. And Wolfpack Man is brought to you by Dexter Press and Rocky Calavito. That's it. My 100th video celebrating my 100th subscriber. Didn't think I'd ever get here, but I'm having a lot of fun, and you're the biggest part of it. I get to share my cards. I get to look at your cards. Thanks. If you're new to the channel, would you subscribe? I'd like to get started on my next 100, get it up to 200. I appreciate it. We'll talk soon.
Cardboard meditation helps set your mind right. Thank you for watching. Show us your appreciation by clicking the like and subscribe button. Ring the bell while you're at it so you'll know when we upload a new story.